Hey there, good morning. I'm John. Today is Monday, September 4th, 2023. This is the Labor Day edition of my daily vlog. This vlog's probably going to hit you a little later than usual because I'm kind of half working today, I think. I'll tell you about why. A long weekend and such. And it's Labor Day, but I have plenty to do still, but I slept in a little later than usual. It's like 10 o'clock as I record this right now. Usually I'm recording at 8:30. Anyway, a lot has changed since Friday when things were looking like, so sad. I understand things that happened on Thursday, and things are looking up today. So let's start by talking about, I guess the last time we talked was Friday morning. So Friday I was in the midst of that marathon. I was trying to crank out 4 long-form videos in effectively 4.5 days to get them all out before launch and release. Or right on the date of launch and release, whatever. Friday was just another one of those days, right? I was editing the video in the morning and got it ready for the next day, and then in the evening on Friday, I recorded the last video so that I could publish it. So I could edit it Saturday morning. So I worked a half day on Saturday, and that's the one that came out on Sunday. So I was kind of leapfrogging myself, piggybacking all the way across there. Those are not the same thing, but you know what I mean. I was kind of staggered. And I was taking advantage of the fact that I really can't do my stand-ups in here. My mind is not in the place to perform in the morning, which is why in the morning all you get is raw me, because I'm just not in that mode. In the afternoon I could do that, but in the morning I can edit like a beast. So that's what I did. I edited for like 4 hours every morning, and then shot for 3 hours, and edited for the last one usually for like 4.5 days. So you'll remember on Friday I was disheartened by the performance of the first video. So what it turns out is there's not nearly the appetite for more Street Fighter stuff. As many of you said in the comments, you're like, maybe because it's Street Fighter. So let me run through the 4 videos that I put out over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I know I showed you the Thursday initially, which it has come up. So let's start with the Street Fighter 2 Pocket Player, which I put out on Thursday. It's been out for 4 days. And it's gotten not a respectable 5,300 views, but low in general, I would say. And I think that actually satisfied the appetite for Street Fighter 2 stuff, and you'll see why in a second. The next video, that was the one that started on Thursday. I was like, meh, and then it kind of got a little better over time, and I think it actually got splashed back off of the subsequent videos that came out. So on Friday, after we spoke, then I released the first Atari. This was the Atari Micro Player, and that is now already in 3 days over 11,000 views. So less time, more views, by double. Way more interest, right? And I think it existing, splashed back onto the Street Fighter and helped it to grow. The reason I say that and look, that video is the best so far of them, but I would say that the newest one we'll get to in a second has higher velocity, that it could surpass it. So then on the third day, which was Saturday, then I dropped the little Street Fighter Micro Player, which is the little tabletop LED thing. And in 2 days, it's not even hit 2,000 views yet. It's like 1,900 views. So don't need to do any more Street Fighter coverage. I don't need to compare a couple of them to each other. If you see the ones that do well, then you're gonna be like, well, let's compare them side by side, kind of thing. Not gonna do that because there's no appetite for Street Fighter toy. The Atari toy, however, on Sunday, the one I edited Saturday, that is the Pocket Player. It looks like a little handheld, looks like a Switch size thing. In 1 day, not even 1 day, over 8,500 views and still growing. So across the board, what is that? 10, 20, like 30,000 or so views across those 4 products and growing. The trend that I found was it's more appetite for Atari stuff, as I kind of supposed on Friday, which is like, well, why is it? Because it's not Atari? Yeah. But there's more Atari stuff coming, which is the cool thing, and more arcade stuff coming. And I know those of you that are here for sneak peeks, I'll have one for you a little bit later in this vlog. I'm looking at you, Al, Crypto, you mercenaries. You're just here to get info. Let's talk stats then. Obviously, stats over the weekend were high. They were up. We're up over 15,000 views a day, whereas we were down about half of that. So that's doing fantastic. Subscriber-wise, I forget where we were last time we talked, but I feel like we crossed maybe 1 or 2 small milestones. So now we're at 36,400 and a half or so last time I looked. I expect maybe we'll cross 36.5 today, which would be nice. So that's let's then talk about today. So today is it is Labor Day, but I have stuff planned. So with the busy last week and the hurricane, everything that came through. By the way, my refrigerator is fully fixed, so that was the other thing that happened. Hurricane didn't happen. Fridge is fixed. Fixed it with a $17 part off of Amazon. No service call required. Just a screwdriver and ingenuity. That's fixed. Why am I still talking about the refrigerator? And I'm doing it now. I'm still talking about it. Stop talking about the refrigerator. Okay, the hurricane has passed, and that thing I'm not going to talk about again. But we moved podcast recordings around. Normally it would have been last Friday. We moved one to last Monday, and then had almost lost audio. Oh, by the way, we got the audio. If I mentioned that, I don't think so. There was a scare where we lost audio. We got that back from Zencastr, so no loss of audio. And then the one for Friday, the guys were generous enough to move to today because they were off and had time, and I was slammed on Friday. So we'll do a podcast recording today. And then the other major thing that I'm going to do today, here it is. Pay attention. This is the sneak peek, is I'm going to start working on my next review. I have it down here. I'm not going to show you all of it. I'm just going to peek it up into view so you just kind of accidentally maybe see what I'm holding. I don't see it. You don't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. It just might have been accidentally in frame. Not my fault. So that's what I've got on the table working on right now. Soon. Can't give you a date. Can't tell you any more yet. That's still kind of up in the air. But I'm working on a review for whatever that was that you saw. And it's Atari related, which you might have seen. Good stuff there. It's going to be an exciting thing. And it could yield more than... I see at least 3 videos coming out of this gadget, starting with the review, and a couple more following up. And who knows what else after that, whatever we find and discover. So, whoo, neat. Yeah, that's today. Being it's Labor Day, I don't think I have any large topic other than just to say thank you for everybody that reached out since my vlog on Friday. I know several of my friends on Discord, my friends in real life, my people I don't know, messages and comments and emails and stuff saying, "Damn, John, you look really bummed. Are you okay? Don't disheartened." And that's the thing with this vlog. It's raw. It's if you watch this, you're not watching a scripted, prepared John. You're just seeing just that dude and like how he's feeling that day. And you have those. You have days where you're up, and you have days when you're down. You have days when you're hopeful. I'm sure you have days when you're depressed, or not feeling on your A game, or worried about how things are going, or upset at somebody at work, or there's a deadline or whatever. And that's just me, and that's the reason I do this vlog. One person wrote me in an email. They said that that being so not always enthusiastic on my vlog could deter people from watching the long form, but watching the real channel, the GenXGrownUp. And first of all, there's only like 100 people that ever watch this anyway, maybe, out of I think we got 350, 400 subscribers. That's par for the course. They watch a vlog, maybe they'll watch one, but there's like about 100 view this every day. And to the person that emailed me and said that would make people maybe not want to watch it because you seem sad, you're not happy like you are on the channel. To that, I mean, that's possible, and I can't control that, right? But in my opinion, if it were me, and all I can do is what I feel is right for everything, when I pick what videos to do, it's what I think is right. I have to deal with that. And I think this is right because I think this is, first, it's good for me. Look, I had no topic today. Now this video is going to run 20 minutes. For me, it's like, it's good for my head, and it's good for my heart, and it's good for just staying in the groove. Even if nobody was watching, I would do these. If 2 people watched, I would do these because it's good for me to get it out. But also, in my opinion, if it were me watching me, if someone else, if I'm not me watching me, whatever, a third party, I appreciate seeing the real person behind the thing I watch. If someone that I really enjoyed on YouTube had a candid channel where they just kind of talked about their life, for 5 or 10 minutes a day, I think if I enjoyed the content, I would like seeing the person. And plus, I'm seeing little peeks into the content as well. That's not why I do it. I don't do it to positively or negatively affect the content that I do. I don't expect people that watch GenXGrownUp to watch this. It's not I don't plan on it. It's not, I don't advertise as such. But I think maybe if people watch this and it makes them not want to watch the other, they just don't like me. And there's nothing I can do about that. I think, if anything, this vlog, if you watch it, you get to know who I am as well as a casual in real life fan. I think you watch a couple weeks of this and you probably get an idea for my idiosyncrasies and my fallibilities and my aptitudes and my sense of humor and my dumb face and whatever it is. You're getting to know who I am. And I'm getting to know you guys through the comments and stuff. And so if that hurts that channel, oh well, because this is who I am. And if anybody met me in real life, that's what they would get. So better they be braced here. I don't know, but I have no intention of changing what I do on this vlog. If I'm depressed, I'm not going to go, hey everybody, everything's awesome, because that's not the purpose of this. I thank you all for reaching out. I'm not saying I would not change a thing. I love that you care enough. You're like, are you okay? Are you truly? I was a little down, and that happens on some days. And today, I'm not. So you get the other version. It's when I'm on GenXGrownUp, I don't care if I just, stubbed my toe and kicked a puppy and terrible things happened and the roof fell in. I'm going to get up here and go, hey, we're talking about this thing, because my job is to be enthusiastic and excited and present an object or a topic or whatever. Obviously, I'm not going to bring my personal life into my work. This is my personal life, though. This is not my work. This is me. So I hope you understand, but I thank you. In no way is this any kind of negative feedback or censure. This is just a response to that kind of feedback, and make sure you all understand. I think most people do. Anyway, that's it for me to today. I think I'm gonna get busy. You know what I got to do. I'm gonna take it a little bit easy, but I got a lot of exciting stuff I had to get going on. So thank you if you stopped in to check out this Labor Day vlog. Hope you have a great remainder of your long weekend. Do something great for yourself if you can, and I'll talk to you again next year day. Bye-bye.